Attacks are killing my eyes. What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another YouTube video. This is episode number 2 of Road to Shreds. And in this video, we're gonna go hit up Walmart and do a little grocery shopping. I finally got my meal plan, my diet from my coach. So we're needing a few things to completely meal prep for the week, get all set up and ready to go so I don't have to worry about my meals. Meal prep is a huge part of success when it comes to staying on track during the week with your nutrition. So tag along for the ride. We'll come back, bring you guys through some cooking. Nothing too crazy, but just kind of showing you what it looks like typically when I meal prep, what it looks like to have all my meals planned out for the week, and what it looks like to follow a diet. As you guys know, 80% of your results comes from nutrition. You gotta make sure you dial it in. My coach is giving me a training day meal plan and a off day meal plan. And what that's gonna do is really just the difference in carb and protein intake. So I'll have less carbs on my off days and more carbs on my training days, which is just gonna give me more energy to burn during my workout. But anyways, if you guys are watching this, you probably have already seen that we have just released episode number 1 today. It is Sunday the 19th, and super excited. We're watching the first episode just now, and it's like really great quality. My cameraman's awesome. He's doing a great job at editing, getting that look that we're going for, the aesthetic. It's been a really great investment. So I'm excited about this series. Episode 2, here we come. Can't wait to continue to build our channel, help you guys out on your journey, bring you guys along into Coach Nate's world, and share the journey with you guys. If you haven't seen episode number 1, check out my YouTube channel. I do a little back workout and some posing just to kind of show you the before the official program starts, which is tomorrow. What's up, YouTube? Just to give you guys a little peek sneak here. Super excited to release this. You can already tell, just awesome quality. Obviously, I want to promote this, so really quick, I'm just gonna go ahead and post it on my Instagram here. Copy link. So we'll go to the story here. Boom. Here we go. You guys will have seen this. Sending a new YouTube video up. Watch here. Let's get it. Many more to come. All right, guys, so we're just needing a few essentials. I typically shop at Sam's Club, and me and my wife, we go there every beginning of the month, and we'll buy a lot of stuff. Like, we'll spend a lot of money on Sam's so that we don't have to come to places like Walmart and other stores like Publix. But because we're starting the meal plan a little later in the month, I'm just grabbing a few essentials that I need so that we can fully follow the diet 100%. Gotta eat your greens, guys. As you can see, we got lots of greens in here. We'll show you the end result here. But as you can see, lots of greens. Checked off that box. We got shrimp. I got all the chicken and the fish at home. My coach is also really adamant about having a morning replenish drink that hydrates you, cleans that digestive system. He's super adamant and like really focused on digestive system, which is important, right? Gut health and all that. He's super serious about that stuff. So we're gonna do like alkaline water, which we have to get still, Himalayan, Celtic salt, sea salt, all that good stuff. I think we need broccoli next. My little squat in there. Now we need alkaline water. Like I said, my coach is super hyper focused on digestive. So we're gonna drink about like 12 ounces of that in the morning with half a lemon. We got the apple cider vinegar, aloe, something. All right, now we need sweet potato, which I forgot on the organic side. And then we need to get a water filter because ours is pretty much done. Little quick tip, we're basically getting a new house and we're getting all free kitchen appliances. It's actually coming with a sweet fridge that has a built-in water dispenser. So we're super excited about that because I don't know, some of you guys might relate. We use like a filter or a bunch of water bottles. And so we're so excited just to have a solid water dispenser that we can use and just change the filter in the fridge instead of having to do that. So, all right, here's what we're looking at. We got the basic essentials. Trust me when I say that these are for my pregnant wife. Not too bad. Let's see what the damage is. Yes, sir. What's going on, guys? We had to make it a part 2 of the vlog. Got home last night and decided, you know what? It's late. Kids are going to bed, and honestly, I was feeling very exhausted and tired when we got home. So we're gonna make up for our meal prep today. I had breakfast this morning, but the goal is I have to eat my pre-workout meal. So we're gonna cook that real quick, and then we're gonna also meal prep for the rest of the week. Falling a little behind, again, work with what you got. So no excuses at the end of the day, you still gotta get it done. Weather is perfect out here in Florida. It's a little chilly in the mornings, but let's get some meal prepping. Which, I don't even know if we'll grab beef. Shrimp. Basically, as far as meats go, we gotta cook ground beef, chicken, and shrimp. And then for carbs, we gotta cook sweet potato, rice, and white potato. So first thing I always like to do is just put the rice in the pot, because that's gonna take long, and we're just gonna get that out of the way. So I'm really just gonna be meal prepping for 3, maybe 4 days in advance. When you cook in bulk, right, it's kind of hard to tell how much of it is actually gonna last, because I usually weigh my foods after it's cooked. We're gonna go ahead and just cook 1 pot of rice here. This is gonna be, we're just gonna do 4 cups rice here. I definitely need to upgrade my rice pot. Now, you guys, I don't know who doesn't wash the rice, but for those of you who don't, make sure to wash and rinse the rice. Typically what I like to do is just pour water there and pour it out. And I like to just repeat this process like 4 or 5 times just to really make sure get all the good stuff out. And then what I like to do is place it on here, and then I look for this little white line. I did 4 cups, so I just drop it up to the 4th line. Now, if you're Asian, like me, you'll know that the right way to do it is just make sure the rice is nice and flat. And what you do is you just try and touch the rice to about like the line of your finger there. So that's about it right there. That's it. And that's how you make rice, guys. Pretty simple. Pop that in here. Turn her on. And boom, now you got white rice going. Don't have to worry about that. Now, I already cooked chicken the other day or yesterday, so it's pretty much made, but I know I'm definitely gonna have to cook more for the week, so I'll cook that later, but I'm just gonna go ahead and meal prep this out. You may ask, why does it look all clumpy like that? Well, I sliced it up first and then I put it in the air fryer. So I'm gonna actually just gonna cut this up and then meal prep it. All right, so we got basically the chicken done. We gotta do the shrimp and the ground beef. All right, so we're gonna boil my potatoes. I don't really know how much water to put. I kind of just eye it out. Just make sure it's enough that when you put all the potatoes in, it's covering everything. And then just do hot water so it boils faster. What I'm gonna do first is I'm gonna actually rinse these off because they're really just full of dirt. Just gives these a nice rinse so you can get most of the, my potatoes! While that starts to boil, we're just gonna cut the ends here off the sweet potato. Just gonna cut them like so. This is probably bad technique here, but dropping all my potatoes. Once I cut all these up, I'm gonna throw it in boiling water. I like to eye my things out. I never really follow anything. You know, I'm not like a professional cook or anything. I just kind of do what works for me. And as long as I get the results, that's all that matters, right? With that said, we'll throw this in when the water starts to boil. And like anywhere from 20 to 30 minutes is when I like to pull them out. Just wanna make sure it's like nice and soft. This is almost to boil. What we can also do is add some Himalayan salt here, just to get it going. Salt in there. So this morning I had 1 cup of egg whites, 2 eggs with spinach, and then I had cream of rice with like a 1/4 scoop of protein. If you guys aren't sure what cream of rice is, it's really just like oatmeal or rice. Just really, really fine. Super lean though, like 0 fats, a little bit of protein, but 35 grams of carbs. For a 1/4 cup, it's about 150 calories. So this is like the super, super miracle food for bodybuilders. They just love and live off cream of rice. But it's really just a good pace of, you know, being able to eat sweets at night with cream of rice, throw protein in there, throw fruits, blueberries, strawberries. It tastes really good. Definitely try cream of rice if you guys haven't yet. So yeah, as we wait on this, I think what we're gonna do is try and cut up this chicken here, and then we'll start putting the chicken in the glass containers. Now I only have about 4, so probably what I'm gonna do is just make my whole set of meals for one day and then batch in bulk the rest of the food. So after this, I am gonna get my workout in, and I need a pre-workout meal. So we're gonna have shrimp, rice with some coconut oil, and that'll be my pre-workout meal. Well, it's basically boiling. So what I'm gonna do is throw the potatoes in here, very gentle. Don't want it to splash on me. Ow. So I'm gonna rinse this off just to start cutting up the chicken. So I like to eat my chicken like really fine. Sometimes when it's like in big chunks, it's harder to eat. So I'll just kind of chop her up really nice and fine. That way it's easier to eat, and you can mix it with everything, mix it into the rice, and just a simple hack there when eating chicken every day. It's a lot easier. So we got the scale here. We're gonna zero that out. On training days, chicken needs to be 168 grams. And so I'm only having chicken 1 time on my training days, and I have chicken twice per day on my off days. So what I'll do is, I think they're all 168 grams. We'll try and follow this as best we can here. 100, almost there. 68, look at that, perfect. So when the rice is done, I'll put the rice in here. 165, grab a small piece. 167. 168, there you go. And like I said, I only have a few more glass meal preps, so I'll probably just put this in a bigger container and then meal prep the rest here. Let's check on the sweet potatoes here. So typically what I like to do is grab a fork, grab one of these guys, and just poke at it, see if it's done yet. Definitely not done, still pretty tough, so put that back on. And we'll wait. Yeah. For seasonings, we got Kinder's, we got the all-purpose meat and veggie rub, and then we got Brazilian steak, chimichurri style blend. So I like to try new seasonings every once in a while. These are kind of what we got at Sam's Club. So we got one of these. Just poke it through. Oh yeah, all the way through. So see how it went all the way through, nice and smooth? That tells me that it's pretty much done. So good. What I'm gonna do next is just go ahead and drain it. All right, so I'll let this sit for a little bit. See how my beef is doing here. All right, so this beef is very lean. I think it's about 93.7. Anything less leaner than that, like 90.10 and up, I would probably drain out the fat, but because it's already pretty lean, I'm happy with this. So what I'll do is I'll grab one of these guys. So what I'm having with my beef for training days is sweet potato. I'm gonna put this chicken in a different bowl. And this is where I start to weigh out my sweet potato. So sweet potato, I need 180 grams. Let me make sure my ground beef isn't burning. So we're at 114. More of these. 181. That's perfect. All right, so now that we got the sweet potato in there, now we're going to zero this out, and we need about 160 ground beef. Voila, 160. 61. 1 gram is not gonna make a difference. Plus, if there's extra juices in there, that's probably weighing it down too. Now, I do have veggies, green veggies, asparagus, or I got broccoli and green beans, 60 grams. I'm actually going to save my green beans or my greens for when I'm about to eat my food. Fresher veggies are nice. There you have it. This is basically meal number 5, which I'll have later this evening. So rice is almost done. We got the chicken here waiting on the rice. I also have avocado with my rice. And so again, that's another thing that I'm gonna have fresh. I'll eat it with my meal. And then I need my pre-workout meal. So once the rice is done, I'll have that here in a second. And then I'm gonna go ahead and put this beef in another container. And then I will cook my shrimp next. So let's do that. So now we got the shrimp. We're just gonna go ahead and throw it on the pan here. We're just gonna let this slow cook for a little bit. It was kind of still frozen, so not the best prep when it comes to making sure your food's not frozen. We'll let that simmer for a little bit. The rice is officially done, so we're gonna go ahead and prep that. Nice, fresh rice. Because we're cutting, we're going a little lighter on the carbs. So it's 150 there. And what I like to do is just kind of like break it down. It's easier to eat. And we'll just do the same thing here again so you guys can see for the chicken. Just a little over. 150. 153. 48. It's like literally like grams. You want to be really precise, like this is the stuff you got to do. 151. I'll take it. So I got to do one more rice. This is going to be for the shrimp. Now, as you can see, it gets a little tedious after a while doing this every single week. But what's worse? Doing this once a day per week, or trying to cook your food every single day and spending money on fast food, eating like crap, all that stuff, right? What's worse? This stuff is definitely worth it. You know, take the time to meal prep your food. So we got that Cajun seasoning right here. Already got that shrimp on there. Here's the salt, Himalayan salt. I literally put this on everything. So many health benefits. Get you guys some pink salt. All right, so really, we're just waiting on the shrimp. Because this is gonna be my next meal, just gonna show you guys really quick what I'm gonna prepare this with. So I gotta have 5 grams of coconut oil. Now, coconut oil is a really good oil, but any type of oil is gonna be high in fat. It's good to have if you're trying to increase your fats, but always make sure they're healthy fats. Coconut oil is a really good one. I actually like to put my coconut oil within my rice. So 5 grams of coconut oil. Oof, that's 7. What if I just took this away? Ooh, 4. Sometimes it gets a little tricky, but calories matter. That's why tracking is important. If I just had a big old nice scoop of that, well, there'd be no point in all this healthy food because I'm not in the calorie deficit and I'm not hitting my calorie goals, right? So precision is key. Get a food scale if you don't have one. This rice is kind of warm already, so I'll just try and mix it in here. This will be my next meal here in a second. I just started the program. I told my coach, look, we're cutting, coach. Like, I'm ready to lock in, get shredded this year. And look what is the result of that. Barely any rice. This is a sad amount of rice just to start off. So just so you guys know, this meal plan right now is just only gonna be about like 2,500 calories. So 2,500 is not much. And then on my off training days, I'm eating about like 2,100 calories. This is gonna be my next meal. Shrimp is almost done here. Just trying to make sure it's all cooked. For shrimp, I need about 150 grams. That was 2 bags worth and what, like 10 bucks each? Freaking expensive, man. Shrimp looks like it's pretty much done here. I like mine a little bit nice and crispy. 46, 45, 50, 60. One more shrimp. Let's give it a little taste test here. Not bad. Got the coconut oil, fresh rice, fresh shrimp. That's all it is, guys. So really the hard part is the cleanup and just portioning everything out, measuring it, putting it all in containers, put it in the fridge, and really good to go. So I won't bore you guys with that part, but as you guys saw, I don't know, this probably took like, what, 45 minutes in total. Like we got here at like 2. It's 2:48. Pretty excited to get shredded. This is the road to shreds. This is the beginning. First couple steps, days, weeks in the program, and it's really about just doing this stuff consistently. Obviously now I gotta go put in the work in the gym, push myself, which I'm gonna take my pre-workout probably a little bit sooner than I would like to after this meal, just because, again, trying to make up for time. But yeah, that's really all it is, guys. If you guys need some help with just knowing how to do all of this stuff, which can be simple, but also complex at the same time, and obviously everyone's different, so you know, how much you eat is going to be different, what you eat is going to be different, and all that good stuff. If you guys need help with nutrition or even your training regimen, or maybe the whole package in general to get to your goals, click the link in the bio, schedule a call, let's talk, and see if I can help you out. When people are so used to eating American food every day, right? Other countries look at our country when it comes to food and are like, it is excessive, fatty, so much sugar, terrible stuff in it. And so when we start eating healthy like this for a long period of time, it can seem like such hard work and so out of the norm, but really, like, us Americans are out of the norm when it comes to just the way we were supposed to eat. Good whole sources of protein, whole sources of carbs, healthy fats. So that's what it really is just getting back to eating good, living a healthy lifestyle, eating right, taking care of your body. If you really want to get shredded, then it takes this kind of intentionality and being super specific like this to get there. Thanks for tuning in on episode number 2 on Road to Shreds. Sorry for speaking with my mouth full, but we'll see you guys in the next one. Let's go. Let me see your muscle. Do it for the cam. He's gonna hold that cup up forever. Let me see your muscle. You don't want to. He's staying humble. That's what it is. Huh? You staying humble? You got the pump cover on and everything.